Okay, good morning from Rifle, Colorado. This is a version 3 at a Sonic. Stayed last night in the tent in a rest area along I-70. Really nice, actually. So since last charge, 128 miles, 300 watt hour per mile. We're averaging 418 for this trip. So we'll get plugged in and we'll get charged and hit the road. All right, this charge is basically done. It says we're gonna get there with 20%, so let's go ahead and stop this. Okay, we've just arrived to the supercharger in Montrose, Colorado. It's a 350. There's also some CCS chargers over here in the parking lot. From our last charge in Grand Junction, it was 79 miles, 26 kilowatt hours used, 335 watt hours per mile, so averaging 402. So we will get charged up. All right, so next stop is Ouray, Colorado. I got a lot of buffer here because it's a charge point and I want to make sure that it's going to work when I get there. So that will be enough for me to get back here if I have to. So we're going to unplug now. Okay, so last night I couldn't find a place to stay out in the wilderness like I wanted to, so I had to stay at a rest area along the freeway. Kind of sucked, but hey, it was sleep. So tonight I did find a wilderness campsite, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna show you what I got. Got the campsite set up right here. Got the rooftop tent all set up and out. Got my nice seating area right here. Already had dinner. And then got this little creek over here that backs right up to the site. Pretty slick. It's gonna be nice listening to that tonight. Got some neighbors over there. Shouldn't be a horrible thing. So, yeah. Excited to get to use the roof nest tonight for its first actual outdoor adventure. I guess you could say last night counted as the very first one, but I don't know if a rest area on the side of the highway really counts. So, yeah, should be a good time. All right, good morning, friends. I've been up since about 6:30 or so, since the light started getting light enough to wake me up. It's about 7:30 now, starting to break down camp. But just in case you were interested, I want to show you the inside of the tent because I did not do that last night, just to show you how much space there is. So let me give you a look there, and then you'll see breaking down and hit the road again. All right, so just so you have an idea of how big this sucker is, there's the sleeping bag here. I got the head here and the foot down on that end. And if you really wanted to, you could put 2 people in here and it'd be pretty comfortable. If you had small kids, you could probably put them this way. You could put probably 3 or 4 kids in here if it was just only kids. So yeah, pretty good size. Slept really well. The mattress is probably 1.5 inches thick, so memory foam felt pretty good. It was really nice sleeping on it. So I'm gonna finish getting broke down, and we will hit the road. So this structure here is the beginning of the tram for the Treasury mining tunnel. So the entrance to the tunnel is down there, and the tram would come out, park here, and the miners would get onto this tram to go inside the tunnel to do their work for the day. I mean, this was the way they came out. It says it's one of the largest mines in the San Juans, and it has nearly 100 miles of underground tunnels. They produced until the 1980s. And I guess there's reclamation work underway currently right now on this mine. Okay, so I'm driving down US 550 in Colorado, the $1 Million Highway, and I see a place that makes me think of Chuck Cook, the honey guy in Florida, and also the Tesla guy. So check out this. Honeyville, just outside of Durango, Colorado. You can see bees, there's handmade honey, wine. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So we are going to go in and check this thing out. So there's a hive inside. I haven't been inside yet, but this is the entrance to the inside hive. Go in that little entrance there, down the tube, and yeah, inside to the hive. Friends, we just pulled into the supercharger in Blanding, Utah. From our last charge in Durango, we have gone 127 miles, 336 watt-hour per mile. So far, we're 1,144 miles into the trip to California, and we're averaging 383 watt-hour per mile. Once I got off of I-70 in Grand Junction, Colorado, watt-hour per mile dropped significantly, but that's also probably due to the fact that I was on roads that didn't have such a high speed limit. Even going through the mountains, that's our average, so it's down quite a bit. So really good efficiency, even considering I have the tint on the top of the car, but clearly at lower speeds you have less air resistance, so that's going to help as well. So car says we have 10 more minutes to get charged up, and then we will go to the next charger, which is just a public charger in, what's the name of it? Bluff, Utah. Little public charger on the side of the road. It's a DC fast charger. It's like a charge point. So I mean, expect like in a 400 volt vehicle, you're going to get like 72 kilowatt. So nothing to sneeze at, though. It's better than AC charging, and it's out in the middle of nowhere. So that's fantastic to have access to that. And I believe it's free. So we're going to let the car charge up, and then we're going to hit the road again. All right, we have just arrived to this public charger in Bluff, Utah. We went 27 miles, 212 watt hour per mile, coming downhill most of the way into the, I'm just gonna call it the Greater Monument Valley area because we're getting close to that. So southern Utah, down near Mexican Hat, if you're familiar with that at all. So yeah, let's get plugged in here and get ripping on this charger. My friends, I have reached my destination for the night. I am setting up camp in the Valley of the Gods over by Setting Hen Butte. I was out here last year for the annular eclipse and I really liked it out here, so I wanted to come do it again. From that last charging station, it was 19 miles. We did 346 watt hour per mile, slightly uphill to get to this location. Let's jump out of the car and I'll show you around. Okay, so we're gonna set up camp right here. It is 96 degrees out here right now, and the wind is blowing maybe 10 miles an hour. And honestly, it feels like it's 75 degrees. It is so dry out here, it feels amazing. So I think it's supposed to get down to 70 degrees tonight out here in the desert. It's gonna be just fine. I'll have the windows open. It's gonna be amazing. So Setting Hen Butte, you can't quite see it. I will go up here and give you a better shot, but this is the head and the beak of Setting Hen Butte. So pardon my finger. Well, you get the idea. The beak is that pointy thing on the right side, and the rest of it's the head, and then the body below it. Like I said, I'll hike up to the top of this little ridge here and show it to you later. That's to the north. Looking off to the west, we can see a lot of bluffs out to the west, and we've got this big ridge that I was on last year. That's Moki Dugway. Vehicle coming up the road. And then off to the southwest, that is New Mexico and like Shiprock and stuff like that out there. And then south, some more buttes. And that brings us back to here where we're at. So yeah, I'm going to get camp processed here, get the tent out and whatnot, and then we'll go up on top of this little ridge here and I'll show you Setting Hen Butte.